A warm welcome back to HOLMAKRA for the Pioneer Series, episode 20, with me, MrSealyp. Back down at the store with the Scarrock, and I've brought back the horse. I've unloaded it. We're going to sell it. With the changes in design specs, we don't need it, so I'm going to replace it for a seed tank. I'm also going to lease just a little trailer because I need to take a corn header back up, and I've done a bit of fiddling around to get it to work. Honestly, you wouldn't believe it. Let's repair that, and then we can sell it. How much am I selling it for? 43 grand. Result. Yeah, you'll see what I mean in a minute. Because I've got a skid steer loader up at the farm. I needed some way of moving a header, and I said in the last episode that there were attachments, weren't there, for moving cutter bars and headers and stuff like that. So there's an attacher, and this attacher is the cutter adapter by J-Rock. So that one's there, but that's for for telehandlers. I've got a telehandler down there, so I thought I don't want to bring a telehandler all the way down. That's a lot of mucking around. What I've got, that's technically a skid steer loader. Could I find a skid steer loader to telehandler adapter? No, of course I couldn't. So what I did was got a skid steer loader to front loader adapter. That's that one there. Then I got a front loader adapter to telehandler adapter, which is there, which hooks onto the telehandler adapter, which hooks onto the cutter. So, yeah. Now that's going to go like that, because at the other end, and I'm not sure if my skid steer loader is going to be able to lift this, I can unload it at the other end. These are really cheap to lease, just these are little adapters, and I've leased that. That comes with the Fortschritt harvester. It's part of the thing, so I thought I'll go with one that goes with it. It kind of makes more sense. So we need a front tank as well then while we're here, so I'm going to go along to planters. I'm not going to go with the one that actually goes with them, funnily enough. That's a 1,600 litre tank. This one, the Vedostat FH19 is 2,200 litres, and that will do seed and fertiliser if you want it to. So I'm going to buy one of those. So we sold the thing for 43 and we just replaced it for 8 grand. Although I've just realised I've got to get that up there. I'll be using that with the trailer. Right. I might just have to whiz down in the tractor. That's I could stick it on. Hang on a minute. The lorry's got to go back up at some point. I might stick it on the front loader of the lorry when I go back up. So, trailer, that was the thing. I want to lease a trailer. Just a small-ish kind of low loader type affair. Have I still got them installed? I've got the Lizard F208, which is the triple axle. That might be big enough, mightn't it? I'm just thinking of something so I can float around in there but not actually go anywhere. We want... Does it matter that or that? Not really. No registration plate. Let's lease that. 271. Cheap as chips. So that's where things get a bit more interesting. It's probably not going to fit on here now, but it's got worth a try. So that that weird Frankenstein contraption. Yeah, this isn't going to fit, is it? Shouldn't leave it like that. Let's move that. Oh, left engine on you. You might have noticed the Scarrock is my tool of choice at the moment. I said in the last episode it's fast, and that's the thing. No problem with having that high lift, having the lift kit on it, the whole kind of off-road edition, is that it makes the trailer hitch very high. So what I'm thinking is, without needing to worry about straps, if I just kind of plonk that in there, like that. Ooh. What could possibly go wrong? I'm sure it will all be absolutely fine. So I've got corn to do in this episode, and I've got sugar beet to do. We'll clear those fields. Chop that down. Do that. I might even start moving the rest of my logging machinery over to my new logging site. Think about moving that long shed, but I'm going to need somewhere to store my bales, because at the moment my bales are under that. So maybe put a small shed and then a pigsty in. I don't know. Again, it's all options, just ideas I'm thinking about at the moment. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's moving. Maybe not bang along at 86 miles an hour. That might be a little bit silly with this in the back. No, it won't strap down, so... I know I can stick a log over the top of it and get it to work, but it's fine. We nearly lost the lot. We hit a bump and the whole thing shifted, and I thought, that's it, it's gone. We've lost it. But it did stay. Just. So, what I'm going to do is just stick it to the side here for the moment. That will do. I'm not going to drop the sides down on the trailer. What I'm going to do is grab another tractor. So, our canola field is done. We haven't quite got a full load in here, but about nearly 6,000 litres. I had baled the field in another one. I'm actually toying with, at the moment, re-baling. I know it sounds a bit weird, but in light of new pieces of machinery that have become available, the mini Heston baler with the bale catcher, what I'm considering doing is putting all of my straw bales, possibly my grass, possibly my hay, not all at the same time obviously, into the mixer wagon, getting them loose. It's going to be a bit of a pain. I probably might not do that now actually, but maybe my next loads swap out my baler and do small bales, because then I can manhandle them myself. I can move them, one at a time. If I do move this shed and I've got pigs here, and I've got a little shed with some bales and stuff in, moving around the odd 1,000 litre bale at a time, kind of makes sense. I mean, to be fair, this works absolutely fine. But what was I doing? Coming to get a tractor, wasn't I? Tractor. We'll go and get the trailer, unload the harvester, hook up the corn header. Get that done. And then we'll look at what we're going to look at. Don't know. Oh, thank you to Leo. Leo said, I said about the hill, call it Hive Hill. Said it had a better ring to it. Hive Hill. I like that, so that's what I'm going with. We're going to call it Hive Hill. Thank you, Leo, for that. It's a small thing. I unloaded the seed tender to take it and sell it, so I've got the seed there, and I think I can put the seed into the silo now because of the multi-fruit addition. I think it does take seed, so what I'll do is get the skid steer loader down here with the CSZ adapter, and I'll just get those put in. Or I could maybe just push them in. If I use the telehandler with the bucket, I might just be able to push them over to the cell point. The load point. I'm just trying to work it out as I go. There's very rarely a plan, and if there is, it doesn't last long. Ooh, that's very low. Cool. So while that's unloading, let's go and grab the skid steer loader. I mean, to be fair, the way that header is angled, I might have been able to just get that off the trailer with the harvester, but this was what I kind of intended. Yes, I'm thinking low loader might be able to stay up here, but technically I don't need it here. So this trailer can all go down to the where I'm doing my logging, and then have this dismantled and put up there so I can store my vehicles over at my login site. Then this plot here, putting the pig pen on because it's flat already, and it's right opposite the cows, which means dealing with bales and stuff is all right here. So maybe if the pig pen doesn't take up much room, having a small shed maybe this end, just for putting the bales under. Yeah, potentially. Maybe a shed big enough for the bales and putting the mixer wagon under. Got quite a few bales though, to be fair. Yeah, I'm not convinced this is going to have enough oomph to lift that header. But all it's got to do is get it off the trailer, drop it to the ground, and I can disconnect all the adapters, and then the harvester can crack on. Mustn't forget to exercise the horse today. So lift that off. Oh, we're almost at that tipping point. But it does work. There's a bit of fiddling around. It would have been easier just to do it with a telehandler, but so what I want to do, go dum dum bum bum. And you'll see what I mean. These will all go back to the store or returned. But if I disconnect the front one, so that's the lizard telehandler to cutter adapter. Next one, no, drop that there. Oh wait. That one is the CSZ adapter, which takes you front loader tool to telehandler tool, and this one is the skid steer loader adapter that takes skid steer to front loader. So skid steer to front loader. Front loader to telehandler, telehandler to cutter. But it worked, so it doesn't matter. It's only madness if it doesn't work. If it does work, it's genius. Right then, that can go back and be unloaded. Actually, see how much corn we get. Pipe in. Let's just disconnect the header here for the time being. I was very aware the last time I was editing yesterday's video how noisy this Fortschritt is, and I probably, when it's running, need to raise my voice if I'm talking while I'm operating it. I mean, you can hear me, but it's loud. I think we've got some bearings and stuff on the way out. So, no time like the present, let's just crack on, shall we? Now again, I don't know what the yield's going to be like on this. Bearing in mind that the pigs have more corn than anything else, so they utilise more corn than anything else. I need more corn than anything. So potentially, if I don't get as much as I think I'm going to, then what I might need to do is replant corn. I've got the plough and I'll probably plough the field anyway, but as you can see here, we've got a bit of a dodgy bit. Where we put in the new silo, or the new silo was put in, we lost a little bit of ground here. It's still, okay, it's still harvested. I was really worried that was going to be a problem, but doesn't seem to be. What I am going to do when I've done the full circuit is swing round the other way and come back the other direction, clockwise, because the auger's on the wrong side at the moment. If I continue doing loops round rather than up and down the field, I want the auger on the outside in case I fill up. I mean, to be fair, we're actually getting pretty good yield off this, so I would say potentially we are going to at least fill this once, if not twice. If not more, which would be absolutely fantastic. The more we can get, the better. Watch out for the scarecrow. Sort of in the middle. Now our auger's on the correct side. Front loading. There we go. And I shouldn't be harvesting on the turn. It won't collect them properly. You can get some turn out of it. There we go, full load. And we're on the correct side. We are going to get a fair bit off this. Good stuff. Right, so what I'm going to have to do now then, as I'm a one-man operation, it's hard to get hired help. It's a long way to come out into the sticks. Maybe I need to get a little building, you know, like they used to like on ranches, like for ranch hands, where they sleep. What's a bunkhouse? A bunkhouse is the word I'm looking for. And then maybe I can get workers. Maybe a little caravan somewhere. Just tucked away, like the one I originally had when I started the Let's Play. Although I didn't really even use it. So we'll unload our canola. Too far over. It's a fairly slow unload, but then it's an old harvester, it's going to be, isn't it? And now, I shall carry on. See you in a bit. Either the next full load, or when we're done. Whichever comes first. I was bringing the lorry up anyway. I'll bring back the front seed tank we got later date. I've got the sugar beet harvester, the Rootster 604 with the Holm topper. So I just brought it all back on the lorry, and then I'm going to use the lorry to move the bits of equipment over to my forestry centre. What I have also done, I've left the lights on the pickup. Have I? Was that just the light on him? Oh, I don't know where the light's from. Oh yeah, those log racks that I've got rid of. They're awful. They're just not working properly. So, I mean, they're working properly but laggy. So I've got rid of them. I'm going to have to piles logs on the floor. So what we'll do now is switch this over. I'll bring over the Deutz-Fahr. I mean, I could do it using this if I wanted to. I'm not going to, but I could. Let's disconnect that. Disconnect that. All the machinery's gone back. The corn header, the little trailer, all the adapters, they've all gone. And we ended up with about 11,500 litres of corn. That should see us alright. Even if it's just to get us going, we should be alright. I've also collected the bales off the field. There were 6 straw and 1 grass. The 1 grass one's still up there, but we're looking alright. We're good for bales now, I think, for a while. So let's get the sugar beet off the ground. Oh, hang on. I'll grab the Deutz-Fahr on my way past. He says. Let's drop the weight. I haven't done a sugar beet like this for ages. Normally you get the big old harvesters. I have no idea. Sugar beet's always that weird one. To be fair, I've planted a fair amount. Open the pipe up ready. Let's turn everything on. So we want the Holm topper on and dropped. We want the rear harvester on and dropped. Let's get cracking. It's just going to be way more sugar beet than I need. Bearing in mind I've got 10,000 litres of corn, which is the majority crop that the pigs eat. Root crops are the tiniest amount. On FS19 it was like 5% of their feed was made up of root crops. I'm going to have so much of this. Oh dearie me. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world, is it? Oh, I was going to bring the T-Rex up here and I forgot to get rid of that stump in the air. The anti-gravity stump, as we like to refer to it on the farm. I say we, it's just me, there's no one else here, but the voice is in my head, you know how it is. They're always there, urging me to do things. Not really. So, yeah, okay, well, I'm the wrong way round, as per usual. We're going to hit a full tank. Blimey, I wasn't expecting this. I don't know why I wasn't expecting this. I should have been expecting this, shouldn't I? I did way too much. Turn that off. Turn that off and lift it. Let's just move out of the way a second. Right, we need to unload. am I going? I'm just wandering off. I got distracted and looked the other way. Blimey, governor, what am I going to do? This only holds 10,000 litres. I got rid of the big trailer because I wasn't going to need it. How wrong I was. The trouble is I don't want to harvest some and then just plough the rest under. No, I'm going to harvest all of it. Well, I'll say I'm going to harvest all of it. I'll harvest until I've filled up the silo. Whichever comes first. If I fill up the silo, then the rest I'll plough under. If I don't fill up the silo, maybe I could fill the silo and have a trailer load and go and sell some. Maybe, I don't know. Not used to this. Right, so when I get to the end of this road, turn around and come back the other way, like I did with the harvester, doing the corn, so my conveyor is facing the correct way. Let's move that out of the way. Well, there's a thing. Oops. Oops. Doesn't matter, I've got plenty to spare. It's not like I'm going to be in trouble here, is it? Does that drop down? Yeah, it was. And crack on! Let's see what we end up with, shall we? What's going to come first? Finishing the field or filling the silo? Third full load just done, and I have finished. So it wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be. I thought we'd have loads, but we were up to 30,000 litres because this trailer holds 10. And then whatever's now in the back of the rooster, and that's it. That's our sugar beet done, but it's way more than any other crop we've got, so yeah, we've got more sugar beet than we actually need, but that's not a problem. Let's make sure I get under the trailer properly. So what we'll do now then is I need to start moving all my machinery over to my logging facility, wood chip facility, but what I'm also going to do, let's back this up slowly, is get the Agramash BM75 mulcher weeder, and we'll get that over the field so I can get a fertilising state on before I cultivate, plough, whatever I'm going to do with the fields. So they'll all have at least one fertilising state before I do anything else with them. I have moved the seed. One of the times I was down here unloading, I loaded the seed into the trailer, then emptied the trailer into the silo, so the silo does take seed as well. So that was good. Where is it? Line. Yep. So we should have about 34,000 litres. 34,573 litres of sugar beet, 11,000 litres of corn, 5,000 litres of canola, and we've still got 966 litres of oats. Yeah, I need some more oats. And 10,000 litres of wheat. So it's oats that we're actually really short on at the moment for the horse. So maybe planting some more oats in one of the fields would be a good idea. Where am I going with the trailer? Not too sure. Let's just park it up here. For the time being, put the cover on, job done, engine off and hop out. Right, brilliant. That's all the fields cleared. That's good. This stuff needs to go back now, and then we'll grab the lorry. I think we probably need to give these a bit of a wash. The tractors, that is. Pipe away. So, drop that there. Actually, if I drop it that way around, it's easier for whoever comes to collect it to hook it up, isn't it? So, very quickly. That's better. That'll do. Move that out of the way. Grab the lorry. Okay, so let's get moving everything, shall we? So, jobs I wanted to get done today was the corn and the sugar beet. That's done. I'll now start moving all this, and we'll start thinking about moving the shelter. We've got all the crops we need potentially for feeding pigs, so if we can get out into the wild and find some, that'd be great. What I might do is grab the horse, take the horse for a ride, and we'll go out and see if we can spot them. If we can, maybe catch a couple, and we can have some pigs. So with that, we have come to the end of another episode. Hope you're enjoying it. If you are, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.